If we go for surgery, that's not 100% okay for to do the natural pregnancies. So she had to go for IVF.
If we talk about the society, right, a misconception related to the IVF, right, and every time when like someone goes to these IVF clinic, like people think that there is a problem. Okay, there is a problem in the either in the male or the female, and most of the times, right, people this generation as well, they blame females, right?
We've asked patient to do in that examination. And in the process of investigations, when we ask husband to do semen analysis, they say that I'm okay, I'm fine. But at least do a semen analysis. Semen analysis is a basic parameter of the for fertility test. Don't tell introduce of fertility cases. 50% is the male cause, 50% is also the female cause. Male, female, both are equally responsible for this fertility.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in the another episode of Hello Dog powered by Arya Pharmalaya. And today we have with us a very special guest, Dr. Salma Banu, ma'am. She's an IVF specialist. Welcome on the show, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, just tell us about your journey, like how you have started this profession, like what was your major, all those stuff.
How I became a doctor? Mean to ask. Actually, I was a very bright student.
Yeah.
So, but I was never interested in this medical field. But my parents told me that you are very bright. Why don't you go for medical profession? So I selected this profession.
Oh. So, when it comes to the IVF, okay, ma'am, like many misconceptions are there, okay? Like people assume that should I go naturally, okay, try multiple times, right? Multiple things are there. So, what is the right time to go for the IVF or check for the IVF?
There's no right time for IVF.
Okay.
At any age, you can do your IVF. But you have to select a case. First of all, whoever comes to our clinic, we don't do directly IVF. First of all, we take history. We do investigations. Then we we examine the patient. If everything is okay, if she can conceive naturally, her genes are normal, ovaries are okay, or uterus are okay, husband's semen parameters are normal, then she can have natural pregnancy. If after, suppose she has some problem with sperm and her some suppose tube में कोई problem है, then we can do for suppose our tube is blocked, so we can't go for her natural pregnancy. So we have to decide for her. It's not a matter of age, but the tube is blocked, so we can give option for laparoscopic opening. But laparoscopic opening also not so much reliable. माने कि the opening laparoscopy करने के बाद भी if we go for surgery, that's not 100% okay for to do the natural pregnancies. So she had to go for IVF. Okay, tube is blocked, so how can sperm and the egg meet? So in that case, we can go for surgery for opening of the tube, or if she asks us what is the best method, then we can opt for IVF. For IVF, we don't need tubes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, ma'am, if we talk about the society, right, अभी भी बहुत सारे misconception related to the IVF, right? And every time when like someone goes to these IVF clinic, like people think that there is a problem, okay? There is a problem in the either in the male or the female, and most of the times, right, people in this generation as well, they blame females, right? So, have you been into the system, like you think कि you also feel that कि daily practices के अंदर कि अभी भी like female consider as a
Yes. And our clinic is some male person. We take the history, then we've asked patient to do in that examination. And in the process of investigations, when we ask husband to do semen analysis, they मेरे तो कोई problem नहीं है. Like they say that I'm okay, I'm fine. But at least do a semen analysis. Semen analysis is a basic parameter of the for fertility test. For ladies, we can do AMH, thyroid test, estrogen, progesterone hormone test. And for male, we do usually same parameters. But male are reluctant and they hesitate that they are questioning me that I have the problem. But actually in the guidelines and at the cause of this infertility, don't tell police of fertility cases. 50% is the male cause, 50% is also the female cause. Male, female, both are equally responsible for this fertility. Got it. So there's lots of in our clinic also. So many people come for couples come for this consultancy and for treatment. But when we ask patient to do husband test, and then suppose okay we do it, everything is fine. We give positive also results. Okay, but when they say that don't put in the social media. Because if you put in the social media that we have the IVF baby, they will think that it's somebody else's baby. And there's very much, this society thinks that IVF babies are not normal. IVF babies are they are not healthy. And IVF may always there's a twins. It's not like that. So
Yeah. So when I was recently just reading an article, okay, and it was related to the like how society is changing and all, and there was one statement, okay, related to the that everything comes from the education, okay. Now you know that Gen Zs are coming into the picture, okay, and they are much aware about health education, and more than health education, if we describe it, it's somewhere sexual health, okay. They are aware of this, that what should be the thing, okay, what is the right practices that I should do. So what's your views on this, that everything start from the education, right? And do you support these claims?
yeah, everything starts from education only. If you know, like if male and female are equally responsible for this fertility, then you will not blame only female. So male will also be responsible for the cause of this infertility.
Right. So suppose, ma'am, I'm a patient, okay, and I come to your clinic, okay, for the treatment side of the things. What should be the three things that from there you will start, okay? That Lokesh, first go for this, second go for this, or third you go for this.
First, I told you, we just first we ask the couple together. Okay, we take the both couple together. We take the history first. Then we'll investigate. Then in the investigation, we know the cause. Like if everything is normal, we do the husband semen test and wife hormonal test, tube test. We do ultrasound. In ultrasound, we also see the ovaries condition. We see the uterus condition. If everything is fine, then she can have a normal pregnancy. But where there is a problem, then only we can go for ovulation induction, where we give tablets for ovulation, and then we ask them to stay together for time being intercourse. And then if that also not success, then we go for IUI. Okay, in IUI we process the semen in the lab, and then we give ladies tablets, and then on the around the 10th, 11th day, then we give the trio rejection. And next day, then we can do her IUI. IUI means intrauterine insemination. We wash the semen in the lab, and then we put it inside the uterus. Okay, so it's that's also simple treatment. And then after that also it's not possible, then only we can IUI also people will do it so many times. But guidelines and says 3 to 3 times. Okay, if 3 to 6 times. But if in the 3 to 6 time also in the result will not be positive, then only we can go for IVF.
God. And in the same article, okay, to extend this conversation, okay, in the same article I was reading that everything like in the infertility, or like as you mentioned, fertility, right? Like things starts from the mental health as well. That your sperm count or everything is depends on the stress that you are having. So what's your views that during the treatment as well, or before the treatment as well, what someone can do to maintain their mental health? Because I think it's directly impacting your life as well, and then your health related concerns.
It's like, now infertility cases rising a lot because we women are having lots of stress. They're delaying the marriage. Okay. And delay childbearing age and delay marriages are the more because they are oriented on career. And they are very much stressed. Even the male side, it's the same thing. They are stressed. and because of this stress, the sperm parameters can be changed. Okay, for before you can start a family, you have to do mental health also should be normal. For that, you have to eat. We ask patient to take folic acid 2 months before pregnancy, like 2 months before planning of the pregnancy. We ask patient to be yoga, meditation. This all to normalize, because stress also can result the IVF. Stress can affect your results. Okay.
Things are changing, ma'am. Okay, so like my question is related to the demographic level, that is Nepal. Okay, so how IVF cases are like increasing in Nepal. Okay, and what do you see as a daily usual practice in your clinic?
In my clinic, like infertility cases are now rising. You can say that not only in India, everywhere in the world is rising because of delay marriages and delay childbearing, and women's very much oriented in the career. So, and that is the reason males and females, they both are very much in the career. And so now we have started egg freezing. Okay. In egg freezing, suppose she wants to delay her marriage or delay her childbearing, so we can give her option for egg freezing. If she wants to plan her marriage or childbearing after 35, but she can egg freeze her egg at 30. So if she'll marry at 35, her eggs will be at the age of 30. So she can have baby at 35, but her eggs will be at the age of 30. So we are promoting egg freezing so that she can have her own genetic weight.
You got it. And also, okay, I ask these questions to my mentor or my friends who get married. Okay, but I think you are the right person to ask. So I'm just 24. Okay, what will be the right time for me to get married?
For you, 24 is a little immature.
Yeah.
Right? For male, at least 30, about 30. For female, we can say 20 to 30 is the right age, and peak age is 24. For male, at least before 40, okay? After 40 or so, yes, sperm parameters will be changed, and there's a lot of cases going on autism, okay? They are now saying that even male has responsible for the autism. Like, the studies has been proving. So, male also don't delay their age, okay? So, before 40, and female right age is 20 to 30, but 20 is also little immature. 24 is best time. But before 30, after 30, your egg reserve will be diminished. And after 35, it will be more diminished. So, your egg reserve is important.
So I will try my best, okay, to get married in that duration only. But yeah, all
But
depends on.
marriage is not important. You have to be financially, emotionally ready for this marriage big step. Okay, it's not that you are getting old, get married. Everything is, you have to plan. You have to finance it stable.
Is there any message for the society, ma'am? Like someone who is watching, okay, she can be a woman like between 20 to 30 or 40 to 45. Like any message for the society?
Career is important, but even family is also important. We have this biological clock and this, career clock. So we have to match both of this. So for that, I want to say all my patients, all who is watching this, that whatever problem you have, don't hesitate. If suppose some newly married is over 1 year, they are not getting pregnant, so consult a doctor. Go and visit them. They will do your investigation. Then you can get the right treatment at the right time, at right age.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed the conversation. Also, I find my like marriage rate when I to get married. So yeah, thank you so much.